All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Elise. Consistency, man. We're staying on track.
Yep.
Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that type of stuff. But before I get into the promotion and stuff like that, Steve Lacy dropped an album. I don't know if y'all know who Steve Lacy is. The album was garbage. I just like to say that, just to like, because I know my brother's gonna watch this and he loves Steve Lacy. It was just such a bad album. Oh my god,
Damn.
I expect so much better from him. Uh, but speaking of albums, today our topic is music. But before we get into that, all right, like I was saying earlier, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and share because that way we'll blow up even faster. We're actually
hmm
keeping the 110th subscriber this time. That means we're growing.
Yeah.
Means we're growing. This guy's not being foolish and unsubbing for some reason. So we're doing good. We haven't gained many subs this year, but I know with your guys' help, that's possible. All right. So let's try and keep on the same road that we were last year. All right. Let's try and get another 90 this year. Yeah. You could probably
That's
get
the
up to
goal.
2 by the end of the year. So let's keep going, man. Uh,
Yep.
but yeah, if you guys are listening to us on Spotify, I said luscious. What other word? The soothing and indescribable smoothness of our voices on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon Podcasts or whatever it is. We are everywhere on your favorite podcasting platform. Make sure to leave a 5-star review. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, make sure to leave a 5-star review with some good comments. If you don't know how to leave a review, just drop a follow, like the podcast. Share it to your stories because trust me when I say every little thing helps, it really does. But let's get into the topic for today. So we're about halfway through the year. And you know us, we are big guys. We talk about a lot of rap and stuff like that, right? So we figured why not talk about potential rap albums of the year so far, So we're going to get into that. There's been some incredible albums this year. There's been some disappointments, been some great ones. This is top 2020 and 2021, in my opinion, for albums. 2021 is more arguable, but 2020 for sure. Wait, was it 2021? When did Tyler and J. Cole drop? Was that 2020 or 21?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, okay, I figured. Yeah, see, I'm not tripping. So yeah, it's only arguable with 21, but this year's been pretty good. So Jordan, get into the 7 albums that you chose that you think could be rap album of the year, and then I'll just list mine off as well.
Yeah, this was a very, very good year for hip hop. I'm not gonna lie. There was albums that almost made the cut that had like a pretty good score. So that just goes to show
Yeah,
how good of the year hip hop is. Yeah, I'm telling you, there was one album I gave like an 8.5. Didn't even make the list. All right, so in terms of 7, in no particular order, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, Denzel Curry's See My Eyes, See My Eyes, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, Ethiops by Billy Woods, Joe Music and Zion by Lupe Fiasco, Tenor Talk 4 by Benny the Butcher, Ghetto Gods by Earth Gang, and Vinyl Days by Logic.
yeah. All right. I actually have mine ranked. So I've chosen 5 and I've ranked them. So number 1, I have Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, of course. Now,
Yeah.
number 2, it made a big jump, all right, ever since I first listened to it. Drill Music and Zion. I have that as number 2, bro. Number 3, I have Ghetto Gods. Number 4, I have Tenor Talk 4. And number 5, I have Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. All incredible albums. So, Jordan, I want you to get into why you think they are rap album of the year. But I want you to focus on Ethiops by Billy Woods because I'm not going to lie to you. I did not like that album at all. So
You did it? Wow,
I
man.
didn't really like it. But so I want you to get into all of those and save Ethiops for last. Have a stronger case.
Okay. I think I'll just start with some of the. I could put them in order. So I think at 7th I have Vinyl Days by Logic. Really good album. Great return to see Logic back into his prime form. Lyrically, it's solid. His flow is really nice. I like the instrumentals. It's a lot of like older hip hop, a lot of 90s hip hop. So it's really good. You have a lot of really good features from people like Royce to people like RZA, Action Bronson, Currency, Russ. It's a lot of really good features. Very solid project. It's 30 songs, but it still feels really good. I mean, there's only like one song I don't like, but out of 30 songs, only have like one skip. It's quite impressive, yeah. And in terms of other albums, number 6 it's crazy it's this low because I used to be at top three for me for most of the year. I have Ghetto Gods at number 6.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay, I
think
need.
oh yeah, so in
Ooh,
terms of Ghetto Gods, I mean the pros, the beats are amazing, the hooks are great, the singing and rapping's great. It has pretty good lyrical content too. I don't think there's a skip on this album at all. Replay value is pretty great. Some of its best songs: Ghetto Gods, Amen, Power, American Horror Story, Run to, Black Pearls, All Eyes on Me. Just a great album back to front. I think the only reason why it's not as higher is just there's not as much like highs on this album. Like everything's more consistent. Like there's not
yeah,
like
I
a
can
bunch of
understand that.
songs that I'm gonna go back to. At number 5, again, another album I used to have a lot higher, but I listened to a couple of more. Tana Talk 4 by Benny the Butcher.
Wow.
Um, again, lyricism on top, great beats. Again, one of the few albums I can listen to back to front. Again, massive replay value. Best songs, also great features too. J. Cole was amazing.
Oh my good.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Before we continue, can we just talk about how incredible that feature was? My
yeah,
God, bro.
that's one of his best verses I think ever.
A theory of relativity, no MC equal.
Yeah, that's a crazy bar. Yeah, he was spazzing. It was just yeah, that's
Spasm.
one of his best verses of all time.
Easily. And J. Cole has this thing where sometimes when he features, his feature like has nothing to do with the song and it doesn't really go with it. It just sounds good. This is just completely opposite. It was just like I don't know. It's indescribable how amazing that was. We'll continue.
it's crazy because it overshadowed Benny's verse, which was really good too.
Easily.
Yeah, like I mean, in terms of other features, Steve God Cooks was good.
Yeah.
38 Splash on Uncle Bun was really good. Um, I liked Conway's verse on Tyson versus Ali, even though the hook is like the
It was
worst.
so bad.
What's sad, bro? The verses on that song were really good, and
It's
then
like
you just have that.
incredible.
You just have those.
Tyson versus Ali.
But
Tyson
that,
versus
yeah,
like
that's the only weakness of the album in terms of other great songs.
why
Johnny
would you do
P's
that?
Caddy. I don't know why. Super Plug was really good. Back Two
Yeah.
Times, Ten Crack Commandments, Billy Joel.
Oh,
Joel, I
10
just
crack
again,
commandments.
yeah. Great songs. I'm gonna Billy Woods we'll talk about later. I have that number 4, but I'll just go into some of the other albums quickly a bit more. Number 3, Denzel Curry's Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. This one grew a lot on me, man. I used to have this bottom top 5-ish, and that was before I listened to some of the other albums, but just grown
Yeah.
on me. I like Denzel Curry. He just goes into a lot of themes in this album: suicide, drug addiction, relationships, self-confidence, racism, distrusting government. It's all really good. And for a guy like him, he went out of his comfort zone and did really well. Great replay value, great lyricism, great production, great hooks,
Yeah, bro.
great content matter. Again, like a lot of these albums to me, like there's no real really weaknesses, and it's just indicative of the year. And we're not even halfway. There's still another year. Still another half left. Yeah, just great songs. Songs like Walkin', Angels, X Wings, The Last, Mental, Elia Skin, just all really good songs. Number 2, Lupe Fiasco, Drill Music in Zion.
Oh, so good.
Oh my, hey, if anybody who's watching this video hasn't listened to it, please listen to the album. It is great. I mean,
I was listening to it again today and I was making the stank face still. I've listened to it like 3 times already.
yeah, the thing with the person who made it, Lupe Fiasco, thing with his music, it's very lyrically dense. So first listen,
Yeah.
you're not going to get that much. He does it for all of his albums. I think if you haven't checked out his discography, you should. It's really good. But yeah, just talking about the violence in Chicago, rappers dying a lot was a big theme, and how rap music and the government perpetuates it. And
Yeah.
just some of the songs, it's just
It's
amazing.
you need to sit down because it's listen, now I will admit it is an album that you can just blast to and not care about what he's saying because the flow and the beats just go that hard. However, when you do sit down and listen to it, it just has such a deeper meaning and it's insane.
Oh my god! Like one song I really wanted to point out was Mural, Miss Mural, which is
Yes.
Yes, which is one of my favorites. One of the best written songs all year. You just the concept of it of like he's a painter and it's like a fan of art and he compares it to him in music and just the amount of
It's insane,
lines
bro.
that are great in this song. Um, One line I'll pick in particular: "You lose all of the plots for the affections of a race. A man does not become inferior because you connect him to a cape, nor does he become inferior because you connect him to an ape." Oh my
I
gosh.
remember listening to that, my bro. Come on.
Yeah, again, if you get white and black, essentially, like white people being connected to being heroes, black people being connected to apes, just crazy good line. Just crazy good line on the song. Another one from Miss Miro: "Professionally accept what ethically I hate. So in my work, you see this wrestling with faith." Saying as artists, they're conflicted, and a lot of art is just commercialized. And again, another great song. What's it called? Says this is yeah, just a lot of great songs. Just a lot really about like just how the
That's probably
music
crazy how he,
industry,
and he's
yeah, just
still going strong, bro. Like he's been making music since I don't know how long.
yeah, just another one. Yeah, it's crazy. The painter said that is not a question of debate. Most of what we know as art is projection of a faith, a, a product of a pontiff for the election of a saint. So saying again, most of art as we see is just picked by those of the elites. Just great. Oh my, just the lyricism in this album is just, it's
Yes,
incredible. It's
it
incredible.
really
There's,
is. I like it's a 10, bro.
yeah, it really is. Like, I really thought Mr. Morale was not going to have any competition. I still think Mr. Morale is better, but that's the one album I think this year that can
Yeah.
really compete with it. Because my goodness, and then you have on Phonem, a song, the last song.
Oh, phone of us. Oh, it was so good.
I've never seen a more impactful three-line verse ever than "Rappers die a lot. That's it. That's the verse."
He literally said, "Look at ready. I have it pulled up. Look, it says rappers die too much. That's it. That's the verse." And then he let the beat play for like a minute.
And it hits you.
And you're sitting there thinking, like, damn, bro. Like it's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's one of the most powerful verses of the year, and it has 3 bars.
Rappers die too much.
Yeah, another one he made, another bar from that line I like, something about like the battle of religion, because he's really religiously conflicted.
He
He
spoke a
says,
he spoke a lot about religion in this
yeah,
one.
there's this one that says, want the Quran to be a lie because hell sounds like it hurts, but I also want it to be real because heaven sounds like it's turned. Gosh, just amazing. Yeah, anybody who's listened to it, listen to this album. When you really listen to it, give it like a second, third listen, and you really understand what it is.
It's insane.
It's mind blowing. It
You
is
know he only had
mind
one
blowing.
explicit song on this album. He was
Oh
able to
yeah, he
do all this
did.
without cussing.
Yeah, he did. That's crazy. But number one, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. We talked about it more, but just listening to more, it's gone better with more listens.
Yeah.
It's just the emotions that he puts into the album, all the themes that are discussed, interracial, generational trauma to
Yeah.
racism, writer's block, sexism, homophobia, some controversial songs, but still really good cancel culture, just everything.
Yeah.
And this has some of Kendrick's like anti-diaries and Mother I'm Sober.
Oh yeah, Mother I
Those
Sober.
are
That one was
yeah,
crazy.
those are two of Kendrick's best written songs I think ever. It just the
Hmm.
content plus the bars. The third verse on Mother I'm Sober is just it's one of the best verses I've heard all year. Then you just have great like songs like Father Time.
Father Time goes so hard, bro.
The thing is
The
like there's there was actual lyrics in it though. Like the lyricism is great, but it's a really good song to listen to. One lyric I like off of it. When Kanye got back with Drake, I was slightly confused. I'm guessing I'm not as mature as I think. I got some more healing to do. Essentially, we're referring to gang culture and how essentially like a rival for life, rivals are for life. You can't grow. You can't reconcile. So when he says he saw Kendrick, Kanye, and Drake get back together, and he was confused, he's like, "Damn, that part of me, that gang life still has an effect on me to this day." Like,
it's so crazy. So crazy, the lyricism. I like this because now here's the thing: the only reason that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is above Lupe Fiasco, what was Drum Music and Zion, is because Drum Music and Zion is a 10, but Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is a 23. Okay, that's the only reason. Every single song is a 10,
yeah,
and he made more of them. So it's only like, at that point it's quantity over quality at that point, right?
Yeah, I think I think Mr. Morale conveys just more emotion. It
talks about
more
a more
emotion.
vast
Yeah.
amount of topics, and something I like to bring up. We Cry Together. That's a damn good song. Y'all know about that, where him and his girl are fighting. Like, that's a damn good song.
The female feature was really good. What's that? The Taylor Page. Yeah, she was really good on that song. Yeah. The album that I have that you don't have is Billy Woods, right? That was the Ethiops. Yeah, you don't like them. I love this album, man. I will say, like, some of the beats, I think they are a bit jarring, I guess, but like in the context of the songs, I really like, well, again, the concepts of it, talking about colonialism, drug dealing, generational trauma, capitalism. Something he talks about a lot on this song. Like just the concepts that he really goes into: remorseless, love, discussing capitalism, generational trauma. He has this one called Waves, talking about Europeans colonizing, and the graphic imagery he uses, comparing to like sharks. It's just insane. And there's I'm gonna pull it up. There's this line I was really good on the song. That's it's a very powerful album. It's this is another album where you can't just vibe to it. You kind of have to listen to what it says, because it goes into a lot of themes. All right, you keep on talking. I'm trying to pull up the lyric when I find it.
The songs that I liked from that are only like 3 of like the 13 songs. There was Versailles, Smith plus Cross, and then I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this. Proto Evangelium. Featuring Shinehead. Those were damn good. And I will admit, the album, it was incredible. Like the lyricism is insane and stuff like that. However, the albums that I've listed here, Ghetto Gods, Mr. Morale, Big Steppers, Tenor Talk 4, Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, and Drum Music and Zion, I don't think it compares to those at all. Now, here's the thing. Lyrically, it's incredible, because he does get into like the deeper meanings of things and colonialism, how you said.
One line I wanted to point out.
Yeah.
One of my favorite line is from a guest feature. He said, "Subjugation is the mother of invention. Someone's pain is the other mother effort's pension. Your daddy was a rich man, stole an invention. Subjugation is the mother of invention." That's a crazy bar right there, because a lot of like medical advancements came from like some unethical manners of how it was done.
Yeah.
Like, you would be surprised about the amount of medicines that you use and that you find are very important that were done in gruesome ways. Like, it's
it's crazy. Like, when you think about stuff like that.
Yeah, I could see your thoughts about lyrically. I think it's amazing. I will say, I think for some people it obviously won't be as easy to hear, but to me, I think this album is just amazing. Another line I like, in person, these rappers' watches look tempting. The chains say envy, but PTSD keep me counting, never spending. My accountant is a head full of bad memories and sad endings. So he's saying, like, how most rappers spend their money.
Yeah.
The trauma of him being poor makes him not want to spend his money. And I thought that was a really cool line. Yeah.
It's a good one. Now, like I said, I'm not going to take away from it lyrically, because lyrically is insane. However, it's just like the beats were so weird. it was kind of hard to listen to at some point. And the first, like, it took him a long time to get into more action. Like it was a very, very slow start. And it was constantly like da 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 da, like it was very, very, very slow at the beginning. And it took him a while to get into some stuff. And I know he went slow so we could focus more on the stuff that he was saying, because the stuff that he was saying, it was insane.
That's the reason why I would put it like fourth put it behind Mr. Morale, drill music, and Melt My Eyes, See Your Future because of the production. That's the reason why. Yeah, I'll say yeah. The beats don't hold a candle to all the other albums I've mentioned, but
Yeah.
I think it just makes up for it in lyricism. But I could see why it's not as accessible as some people.
Yeah. Like I all the other albums I've mentioned have incredible production.
Yeah,
Like even Ten Talk 4 and Ghetto Gods, which are lower on your list, they have better production than Aethiopes or however you pronounce it. Right.
yeah,
And production, in my opinion, is a big thing because I am a sucker for beats, bro. Like John P's Caddy. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such
yeah.
a
The
simple
production,
beat,
yeah,
but it goes so crazy, right? But then you see
it
something
does, yeah.
like on Aethiopes, like what's it called? Uh, the first song, No Hard Feelings, not Asylum, because Asylum is like pretty much just talking. No Hard Feelings, like it's a damn good song, but the beat's just a little whack. It's like I don't know how I feel about it specifically, but I'm gonna get into why I chose the albums that I did.
Go ahead, man.
So
All
I'm
you,
gonna
man.
start from number 5. Okay, number 5, I got Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Now at this point, I'm fighting between Ten Talk 4 and Melt My Eyes, See Your Future for it, because the thing is, on Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, there was not a single bad song, and there was not a bad hook, nothing. Ten Talk 4, that Tyson versus Ali, that chorus, like that hook is just so, like you can't look over that, bro. Just the other songs are so good in my opinion that I can't really just put it above Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, even though it was incredible. Some songs from Melt My Eyes is like Ain't No Way, featuring Black Rico Nasty, GID, Last Day, or no, The Last, sorry, Walk In. It had so many good songs, and it talked
Yeah.
about a lot of good stuff, like the suicide rates and stuff like that. It was very, very deep, and it's like kind of helps when you listen to it. Next up, I have Tana Talk 4. Damn, it's the lyricism, and to open it up with John P's Caddy is like it prepares you for a damn good album. However, I feel like it would have been smarter to close off with that song because it's the best song in the album and you want to leave people with their best stuff. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, incredible opening. Some other songs, Weekend in the Perrys,
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
Billy Joe, like you said,
yeah,
Buster Bricknick, Mr. Chow Hall, damn good.
yeah.
The 10 More Commandments or the 10 Crack Commandments, whatever it was. It's incredible. That's incredible. Next up, after that, I have Ghetto Gods. I love this album, specifically Water Boys. If you have a song with Earth Gang, GID, and J. Cole on it, you know it's going to be a 10 out of 10 song. It was incredible.
Yeah, that song's great.
All Eyes on Me, Black Pearls, Power. Power was incredible. People don't know about Power, bro. Featuring Nick Cannon and CeeLo Green. Hey, and you want to know why it was good? Because Nick Cannon didn't rap.
Oh yeah, Power is one of my most played songs all year. I love that song. Just the message, the hooks of it, the beat. It's gotta go. Yeah, Earth Gang really delivered, man.
Yeah,
They really delivered.
And people sleep on Earth Gang, man. They're really underrated. I love them. I was even listening to this, Spillage Village with Earth Gang, JID, Black, and this other girl. They made a group called Spillage Village, and they have a new album called that released 2020 called like Spilling On or something like that. And it was so good. I recommend you listen to it. Just look up Spillage Village, and it's the first one. It's like Jesus, but he's a skull. It's so creepy.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. Yeah,
hey, I recommend all y'all listen to it, bro. I might leave a link to it in the comment section. Incredible album, incredible. It's a lot of Earth Gang stuff though is acquired taste, and that's why I feel like they're slept on because a lot of the stuff that me and you talk about, it's like we share similar tastes, and it's an acquired taste for that. Like how some people just like alcohol and some people just hate it because it's an acquired taste. You need to learn how to like that stuff. That's what it is with this. You need to learn how to appreciate music deeper than what it like appears to be.
Ghetto Gods has a lot of just before you go on to the next one, Ghetto Gods has a lot of like good subject matter.
Incredible.
Like even though it sounds like just a little normal, like maybe like this trappish album, it goes into a lot of deep subjects. Like even Power, for example. It's a lot of hard hitting lyrics.
Yeah.
But it does it in a way where you could just listen to it, you could vibe to it without paying attention to the lyrics. But when you actually pay attention to what they're saying, it just gets much better.
It takes a lot of work to do that with an album. So yeah, you can just listen to it and like, damn, this song's great. But then you can sit down and listen to it and just appreciate it. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Number two, real music in Zion, bro. And at first, I was skeptical. I didn't want to shoot it up right away. But then I gave it 2-3 more listens. Oh my God. Like it goes so I appreciate this album so much because it goes so hard, but then you can listen to it and just appreciate everything he's saying. Like you were saying earlier, the violence in Chicago. Now people know that they literally call it Chirac. They know it's violent over there. They know
For
it's
a reason,
bad.
yeah.
But no one, in my opinion, has ever gotten into it like this. Like Lupe just did.
You know
Like
what's the crazy thing about
hear
Lupe?
guys like Lil Durk.
This is not even his deepest album, bro. That's
the crazy thing.
He goes deeper on so much more albums. Like this wasn't even a concept album. He just the way he glides through topics is
just an incredible rapper.
Crazy. Yeah. Lyricism. Yeah, I'll say this, man. Like for someone who doesn't, if you don't listen to a lot of lyrical rap, you're gonna take a couple listens to really understand it because he's throwing a lot of metaphors at you, a lot of stuff that if you don't listen to lyrical rap, you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be bugging them.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell is he saying? But you gotta listen to it. It's the brain, man.
Yo, you gotta use.
This type of rap makes you more intelligent, bro. I'm telling you, intelligent. A Lupe Fiasco song a day keeps the Alzheimer's away. That's what I like to say.
Bro, like the amount of like stuff I've learned from, because I'm analyzing these albums so I can actually talk about it. The stuff that I've learned from these albums.
This makes you like, it literally makes you think about life, bro. That's you know how hard it is for a rapper to make me just sit there and be like, damn, bro, what's going on in my life right now? Like that's what I was just thinking when I was listening to Lupe Fiasco album. If that's not enough for y'all to go to give it a listen, I don't know what it is. Now, onto the album of the year. Okay. Now, in my opinion, I don't think any album that will release this year will top it. And I'm not just talking rap. I'm saying this is album of the year and rap album of the year. All right.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, there's only like 2 guys in my opinion who I could see topping it, but it's gonna be tough.
19 songs, bro. 19 songs, and they're all 10s. To list a few. First of all, Untitled Grief. What was it? I think it was Crown. Because you know how it's like a double album. The intros to each half are incredible. At 95, insane. Father Time, incredible. We Cry Together, Rich Spirit. Auntie Diaries, Mr. Morale. Where's the one Baby King? Savior. Oh, Savior goes so good.
I love his interlude, bro. Like the
interlude's insane.
Yeah, he had my favorite feature. Baby Keem was spazzing on that.
Let me tell you guys something, man. Baby Keem will have a rap album of the year. He will have at least 2 Grammys before he retires. I don't care what anyone says, but it's just, I don't know how to like describe it. It's so good because not only does it make you think, and lyrically it's insane, but then you can just chill and vibe to it. Like Father Time, that beat goes so crazy. Yeah. That's my favorite song on the album. So much. It makes me appreciate
the song's awesome, but the lyrics, but what he's speaking about is crazy. Like once you like really look into what he's saying on that song, he's speaking a lot. And yeah, I think Kendrick just showed you, just why he's a different breed.
Yeah, man. It's just like, I like how you referenced it earlier, how he refers to gang culture and how it like still in him, and it shows how badly it affects him, even like however many years later after he's out of that stuff. Because when he first started rapping, he was no longer involved in that type of stuff. Like you could hear it when he was spitting, but it's just like it shows, and it's kind of like he leads by example to be like, yo, don't do what I did. And he talks about all his flaws and how bad, like his childhood problems, but then he talks about stuff with his friends, and it's like he
also talks about like, hey man, like stop asking me to be a savior, like on the song Savior. Like, he's like, stop asking me to address these issues. I'm not a god. And I like that he said that. I like that he said that. He's like, yo,
I
stop
like when
asking
rappers
me.
do that. I like
stop asking me to solve all these issues, man. Like I'm just a person. Like I'm no genius.
It reminds me of when Tyler the Creator did something. He did something like that on what's it called? Call Me When You Get Lost.
Mhm.
What song was it? I think it was Massa. He's like, you need to say something. You need to say something. Shut the fuck up, right? And he said that to like some random girl, and it was hilarious. But yeah, it's just I like how he got into like people expect so much from him because he is the greatest active rapper alive right now, and I don't care what anyone says. Okay, Kanye's active. He's not better than Kendrick. I don't care what anyone says. Jay-Z is
Yeah,
not active. Okay, Nas is active. I'll put Nas, then I'll put Kendrick. Okay, but it's just makes me appreciate music so much more, man.
it's amazing. I also like the concept of like the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. They both play into the song because the first half is the Big Steppers. So he talks about problems, but you notice everything's kind of like avoided.
Yeah,
He'll bring up an issue, but he'll just kind of brush it off. But then
he'll
you look
go
at the
around it.
end. Yeah, that's what because in one of the songs you hear like this tap dance sound.
Yeah, well, and then at the end it's like, "I'll stop tap dancing around your problems." I was like, "You what?"
Yeah, and then but to be it's the last like three songs where he truly dives into the problems. It's insane. It's some of Kendrick's best songs ever. Like if you listen to Anti Diaries, and Mother I Sober, those are two of the best songs that Kendrick has ever made.
Yeah,
Period. The writing is impeccable. The messages are impeccable. The themes, the amount of like lyricism the complexity that's wrapped into those two songs.
yeah, bro, and it's like it's absolutely insane. And I don't. You could tell that he was writing for almost every single day of those whatever it was, like 1,385 days, whatever it was. You could
Yeah,
tell that he was writing for almost every single one of those days. And if I hope it's not a send off album, I
me
don't
too,
think it
man.
will be. But if it
Hmm.
is, it's a damn good send off album because, in my opinion, this is his second or third greatest album that he's ever made.
I think this is like I think he's gonna make more music, but this is the end of like this Kendrick era. Because I was watching a video, I'll send it to you, but like about how all these albums connect from Section 80 to now, from
Yeah,
him
bro.
telling the story to him and to Pimp the Butterfly talking about the responsibilities he has, to him and Damn having like this negative outlook on the world. Because in Damn, he's very negative on the album.
Extremely. It's kind of funny.
Because I think he's mad about how people are misusing his words. People are not really understanding what he's saying. People are mounting all this pressure on him, and then just this album, it just released everything that he was thinking about. And I think this is the end of that version of Kendrick. I think you'll still get more music, but this is
Of course.
Mr. Morale was the end of that era because
Yeah.
he lets everything go. Yeah, Kendrick was
Just like 444 was the end of like the Jay-Z era. It's like his final
yeah.
send off, but now he's still like does features and solos and stuff like that. This might be what that is for Kendrick. And it's sad, but it's true.
In terms of future albums, do you see? Because I don't think anything is going to pass this. I don't see anybody who's planning to drop
Yeah.
who's going to pass Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
I think Travis is supposed to drop this year.
There's three guys I look at. I'm like, okay, maybe you could pass him. One person is Joey Badass, with his album is coming out soon.
I'm so excited for that.
All those singles he's dropped are great. He's great. I expect his album to be great. Another one that Freddie Gibbs is another one I'm very
I'm excited for that as
excited
well.
for that because if you haven't listened to Alfredo, please do yourself a favor. Please listen to Alfredo. Please listen
Jordan's
to.
been telling you guys this for a long time.
Yo, listen to. I'm telling you, bro. There's no skips on that. It's again like albums that you could play back to front and have no problem. Alfredo's one of them. I think he's another guy. He could drop a contender too. I think he could be in that conversation at the end of the year. Travis, I could see him. I mean, Travis hasn't really missed yet, but so much has happened with Travis. I'm not sure what I expect from him, man. I'm not sure what I expect.
Yeah, the media might not let him get that out.
Because he's had a run right now, man. He's been on a run. Up until this point, he was really on top of the world. He was really that dude. And
Oh, really?
And that's him. He hadn't dropped an album since 2018, and he was still running stuff. So
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I think to me, Mr. Morale, drill music and Zion. those are the standards. Like any album that is going to be made in hip hop, that's the standard. Your
Yeah.
goal is to match those.
And the thing is, if you want to even have a chance at possibly surpassing those, not only do you need to get better than those two albums, but then you also have things like Ghetto Gods, Tana Talk 4, and Melt My Eyes to Your Future. And like you
Yeah.
said, Athiops for those who like it. Like, come on. It's
This year's
practically
been
impossible.
this year's been stacked.
Stacked. Say stacked.
I'm telling people, bro, there was albums that didn't even make the top 7 that had a rating of a high 8. Like Conway the Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes.
I still gotta listen to that.
I wanted to put that album on there, but I'm like, damn, it ain't better than the other ones, man.
Dang, man. Hey,
It's crazy how hip hop has been stacked. This is one of the best years of hip hop.
yeah, easy,
in a
man.
while.
And you heard it from us. No one else is doing what we're doing. Okay, no one.
Best
else
year since
appreciates
2016, man.
Really?
I'm going
Really?
that bold. I'm going that bold. I'm going that bold.
Okay, we're gonna have a future episode like that at the end of the year when everything's dropped and it's before the Grammy time, and we'll talk
If
about
anybody
Grammy
knows
nominees
about
and stuff.
2016 hip hop was crazy.
Man, 2016 in general was just peak life, man. But
Facts.
hey, thank y'all so much for watching. All right, we're running out of time. Let us know in the comment section what your favorite album is. It doesn't have to be rap, but if it is rap, let us know if you think it's better and give us your case in the comment section. We are not afraid to argue, y'all. So let us know in TikTok. Let us know in YouTube, everywhere, all right? You let us know. We will argue back. I promise it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share. Leave 5-star reviews. Do all this stuff because then we will blow up and be bigger than we already are.
Yep.
Because it is almost impossible for you guys to speed up our growth because we are just that good. But you know what? Help us get noticed more because that way the world will actually see that we're better than Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, evening, night, wherever you guys stay at. Peace.